Hello, I am Aidan and you are the listener, and this is Switching to the Future, a lame short podcast where I discuss my thoughts and opinions on the latest in regards to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo in general. Happy Friday! It's the 23rd of January... the 24th of January 2025. Why did I have that written wrong? It's the 24th of January 2025, and it's back to business as per usual this week. 68 days until the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. And just before I get started, I would like to mention that this podcast is still completely done by me, except from the person who initially designed the logo and all that I use in most weeks. The featuring thoughts on Nintendo Switch Online bit was added by me. And also, except for the occasional heads up of something going on from someone I know, and the occasional opinions of my very optimistic dad. I mean, he did say they'd announce the console by the end of the month. So, congrats. Okay, let's get to business. Nintendo Music got Super Mario Kart's music this week, and the Nintendo Switch Online Classic Catalogues finally got its first game drop of the year this, I believe it was this morning, actually. Sorry about that, I didn't prepare as much this week. Sute Hakun, Fatal Fury 2, and Super Ninja Boy for Super Nintendo, Nintendo Switch Online. So, bit of a Super Nintendo week this week for what Nintendo's adding to Switch Online. And that's pretty much all the confirmed news. There's a UI leak that was probably fake for the Switch 2. There's a rumour going around that the Switch 1 will get one final new game to be announced for a beloved and somewhat niche series. If I was to guess, it would probably be Rhythm Paradise / Rhythm Heaven. Though it could really be anything, thinking about it. Anything that is somewhat niche but has a large, loyal fan base. Also, there's a rumour that Fallout 4 and Starfield are coming to Switch 2. If Starfield comes to Switch 2, that's a bit of a big deal, as the Steam Deck isn't powerful enough to play Starfield. Though, then again, Starfield isn't that good of a game. Never scored that well. And a lot of people complained about how empty it was. Also, in regards to this week, absolutely no Switch 2 games were announced. I was expecting something to be announced. I was expecting something to be announced during the Xbox Developer Showcase, like, I don't know, Doom is coming to Switch 2 eventually. But no. Silence. Well, maybe we'll hear something next week. If not, then I say, best sure, if we don't hear anything in February, we probably won't hear anything till April. And now for some speculation. The sides of the Joy-Cons, accessories, and Switch 2 system are probably colour-coded to prevent confusion and accidents, because when I first got my Switch, not around the time it came out, my dad put one of those Joy-Con wrist straps on upside down. I'm sorry, Dad. But you weren't the only person to do it either, so, yeah. And, boom, jammed. Couldn't move the thing off. You had to do a lot of prying. I have a feeling they're sorting that out. You know, they're making everything same colour as the rail on the Switch 2 controllers and everything, just to prevent that from happening again. So, yeah. Also, that's everything major. So, now for my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch Online. This time, the smartphone app. Now, you won't be able to see me using the smartphone app that I'm using on my phone, but it has... Well, it shows you what friends you have online on the Nintendo Switch. It allows you to access a voice chat feature in Switch games, which I don't think any game even uses anymore. Not to mention the fact that I've never used it either. I don't know if anybody any of you have used it if you have Switch Online. You can also tap on your profile and you can get your Switch friend code. That's convenient. But the main part of it is game-specific services. So I'm going to go old to new. Splatoon 2. This launched with the app in July 2017. You can see what rank you are, what level you are, your currently equipped gear, current stages, items that you can obtain, stats, your last 50 multiplayer games, so that seems to be broken. So... I see, if you... Weird. I have a feeling Splatoon 2's service is falling apart. Next up, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This was used to share user-generated content, mainly replays. Was. You can't do it anymore. They must have been tied to Twitter integration or something. Don't know, I mean, I believe you could also share custom levels you built. Also shows what events are going on in the game and what you've made. But once again, I mean, that was even more of a gimmick. Splatoon 2 had purpose with you could show what rank you were in multiplayer, or quickly open the app to see what stages are coming up, so you didn't have to boot up the game and wait 20 minutes for the thing to load. But yeah. Next up, Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is probably the second best usage of it. As, well, this specific thing allows you to check things about what you've done in the game, catalogue, show what items you've obtained. Also, I mean, there's a little thing where every day if you go on there you can get points that can be redeemed for in-game items. Best usage is custom designs. So if you created a shirt on the 3DS games, you could scan it into the Switch game. Pretty good way of moving stuff forward. But yeah. And now for arguably the best use. Splatoon 3. It does everything the Splatoon 2 one does, but it also shows you your statistics in single-player modes. Has widgets that you can have on your home screen to show you the current multiplayer stages at all times. Shows you what challenges are coming up in previous challenges. Shows you the leaderboards for the best players. Allows you to see the Splatoon catalogue, or, well, it's essentially a battle pass in Splatoon. And you can also use it to access the tournament manager. The tournament manager is... I believe you have to register for a tournament license or something to use it. Also, you can use it to export screenshots on the game. So, yeah. Nintendo Switch Online app. Unless you play a lot of Splatoon, or you play a lot of Animal Crossing, near useless. As they've only launched like 4 game-specific services. would have thought they would have done something a bit more. Like, couldn't they do something? Why did they not, say, integrate it into F-Zero 99, where they have the rotating limited time modes and I believe they change up the selection every weekend and occasionally run events. Why couldn't they have done that? Or why couldn't they have done it to show what's new in the classic catalogues, or allow you to bookmark a games in the classic catalogue, so next time you boot, say, like, if I bookmark Super Mario Brothers and load it into the NES catalogue, it would put it right at the top. Or organise it there and it organises itself on the Switch. Could have been so much more. It's debatable if they're going to expand it with the Switch 2, though, because there are rumours the new console's going to have a microphone on it. So what would be the point of the voice chat in the app? Also, well, I mean, not like anybody uses the voice chat anyway. It's also like, I mean, it would make sense for Splatoon, but I just don't see any uses for it elsewhere, other than it should have been used for showing Nintendo Switch Online promotions. Why can't it be like the app on the console, where it shows you the promotions, shows you the icons, allows you to change your icon? Why? And that is as much as I'm going to rant about that today. Next week, Nintendo Switch Online's special offers. Though, I mean, half of them you couldn't really call special offers anymore. And I believe like a good 5 or so at least have been discontinued, or... Okay, I'm going to be ranting even more next week, thinking about it. Well, I'm Aidan, and you're the listener. Thank you for putting up with my rants again. Well, with my rants and my thoughts and everything. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye for now.